Just go out and do great things. We can do anything, man. Nothing can stop you, because as my mama made it, out of all that she's been through, I believe in anybody. And I'm she's doing a lot of great things. So, you know, this piece is called Resurrection.
As long as God is on your team, then failure is not an option. You can't pay me enough to change, my integrity is not on auction. This poem don't need inspection, this poem gives new direction. I breathe life into this poem. This poem is the resurrection. And I just wanted poetry to get some recognition, so we can hear it on the radio or see it on television. Once wanted to be a rapper, but I had a second vision. God knew his favorite soldier could handle one extra mission. Now I bring this to the crowd like a thunderbound rain. We need to be heard, but this is such an underground thing. And poets don't got no love, they just hate on their own people. The game is ancient Egypt. Poets are just the Hebrews, but my name is Moses. Meaning that I'm focused. I smell funk on the roses, and I notice the promoters be trying to pimp poets like we stupid though. But I'm not a prostitute, I am super mo. Meaning I ain't riding out of town, do no stupid show for some free beer and a little bit of stupid dough. I don't want to be no other poet, I work hard for this status. So I may not be the best, but I definitely am the baddest. I may not get the highest grade on the SAT, but I would never sit around being SAD, cause I ain't do a show for the NAACP. I get love from the drunks hanging out at ABC. So I don't care about Ivy League brothers or they PhD. You got to understand the struggle of somebody like me, and right now I'm rocking the crowd. This is my dream coming true, and people in this room, this is all because of you. I am not a poet, I'm the spokesperson for the ghetto. I'm the host of the Hood Late Show with Mo Little. I am simply M.O.E. I'm a regular man with the power to make you feel me in the palm of my hand. This is not about the paper or the bread or the cream, about following your lifelong dreams and knowing that if God is on your team, failure is not an option. Can't pay me enough to change, my integrity is not on auction. This poem don't need inspection, this poem gives new direction. I breathe life into this poem. This poem is the resurrection.
There was a time when I was going out of my mind, contemplating suicide when my brother had died. I used to hate me. I probably only needed a hug when all my neighbors knew my mama was a victim of drugs, but I grew stronger. I never let a negative fit be a burden on my shoulders or a reason to quit. See, in this life I learned that struggle is a bit underrated. If you don't ever have to struggle, you can't say that you made it. And here's the antidote to suicide. With God on your team, he will be the GPS for you to follow your dreams. He done blessed me with this talent, got me rocking the stage. Who would think that I would see the day that poetry pays? You can call that reparations for the drama I fought. God has ways of giving back to you the things that you lost, and this here is my declaration. Nothing's holding me down. If people standing in my way, then they are part of the ground. If people talk behind my back, then I'ma dance to the sounds. I'ma rock to let them know that I ain't seeing them clowns. Now the sky is not the limit. I'ma go for the stars. A bad choice is not the ending, but I've learned from the scars. So the odds were stacked against me. I ain't have to comply because I felt a little weak. It doesn't mean that I died as long as God is on my team. Failure is not an option. Can't pay me enough to change. My integrity is not on auction. This poem don't need inspection. I swear it gives direction. I breathe life into this poem. This poem is the resurrection. I was a little boy, y'all, looking way up at the ceiling, thinking if I could touch it would be a wonderful feeling, but I was dealing with small goals. Why jump when you can fly? Why I want to touch the ceiling? I can go for the sky. Now I reject boundaries, refuse limitations. I run a hole through doubters. I excuse them when they hate, and I know life can knock you down, but I use situations that I lost in to help me conquer new situations. Nowadays, y'all, I know what it takes to win. I see exactly where I'm going. I'm a barge right in. There's a huge gap between where I'm going and where I've been. I'm fueled by the Almighty and my family and friends. I can't brag about me getting through that there, but I'm saying if you can do it, go ahead and do that there. They said you couldn't, but you could, and you knew that there. So get everything you can get out of life and then some. Know that success is not measured by materials or income. Success is measured by happiness. At the end of the day, you should be comfortable with life and the decisions you made. See, I can say yes, I wrote myself out of distress. I'm a product of Jimi Hendrix, Tupac, and Edgar A. Guess. I learned I have to live with myself, and so I would like to be fit for myself to know, and I want to be able, as days go by, always to look myself straight in the eye. I keep on trucking. I know the sky's not a ceiling. A year is not forever. The world is not a building. We building a movement. I'm waiting for this to pop. So if they close the door on me, I'm gonna pick the lock. I know this don't stop. It don't stop because it can't. There's no such thing as won't, and I don't believe in ain't. There are no crystal steps to your dreams. Believe is hard. Just do not leave your guard down and believe in God. Because when you fall, that's the safety net you're certain to land on. So when you climb that mountain, say a prayer and stand on top like, I can do that then. They say with the faith of a mustard seed, a man can move mountains. So you do your thing, you spread your wings and fly. Promise the ceiling won't impress you once you've been to the sky, as long as God is on your team. Failure is not an option. Can't pay me enough to change. My integrity is not on auction. This poem don't need inspection. This poem gives new direction.
I breathe life into this poem. This poem is the resurrection. Thank you.